Welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. 25th of June, it's baking hot outside and like anybody, you know, you want to drink, don't you? So today, although it's actually been in my shed, which is 90 degrees, so it's probably not the best day to be drinking it. Shipyard American IPA. It's 5% volume, so it's a nice strong IPA. And on the back it says Shipyard IPA, combining finest malted barley with a whole bunch of audacious American hops. This first quenching and gutsy American IPA is dry, refreshing and explodes with grapefruity citrus flavour. Now, I had some of this yesterday at the pub for my birthday lunch, as it was, and it went down brilliant. You know, it was cold, so today's going to be warm, yesterday cold. It went down brilliant with a sirloin steak that I had, ribeye, and yeah, the ribeye was fantastic. The Shipyard complemented the steak beautifully. Normally you'd have red wine with steak, but you know, it's a baking hot afternoon, I'm not drinking red wine when I'm out on the booze. So I'm not sure who it's actually who makes it in Britain. Now, I haven't done any, I haven't got my laptop with me today, so I can't go into too much detail, but I will after I've poured it. So, we'll do a pour. So luckily it's not gone over the edge, so that's good. My TV survives another day. And here's the pour. Now, we had me dinner at a Marstons pub, so whether that's got any meaning on it, whether it's one that's brewed by Marstons and under licence in the UK, you never know. Plenty of carbonation, nice golden colour, good head on it. This glass has obviously got the old widget on the bottom, so lovely head, absolutely spot on. Oh, fresh hoppy smells coming through. Yes, very nice. Right, let me go and get some, use my phone, quickly get a bit of information about it, because it's always best to have a little bit more. Right, apologies for not doing this before, just a quick off the ball Shipyard IPA review. There's obviously a Shipyard Red and a Shipyard Island Time as well. So, like most things, you go to, in Britain, if it's from America, you'll have one variety in Britain. You go to America, I picked up, was it Blue Moon? And there was a box, and there was 12 in the box. Some were fantastic, some were absolutely vile. Right, so, yes, Marstons do brew it in the UK, but looks things. So, Shipyard American IPA, 3.11 out of 5 after 65 ratings. Beer with not strong hoppy aroma, dry in taste with not strong bitters and average carbonation in palate. Another one, bottle at home, split with deep orange coloured pour with a uniform white frothy head. Yeah, you can, you know, that's absolutely spot on. And in fact, it's got a right head on it. You know, it depends on the glass. Key factor there, the glass. Bottle from Wilder Drinks in Nottingham. Never heard of them. Pleasant APA with a fruity flavour. Pours from the bottle clear, amber with thin to non-existing white head. Biscuity aroma, bitter start. Fine citrusy aroma, though in taste is more malty. Another one, biscuity malt, watery citrus. So, that's their viewpoints on the situation. So, dependent on the glass, you know, if you're at home and you want something to get more of a head on it, for consistency, so you can review, always try and get one with that widget on the bottom. If it's pouring that like that is there, you can see the balls going. I can see it on my little viewpoint, so you know you can see it, And so every glass, if you're going to review yourself, that's the way you want to be doing it, really. Yeah, faint hops, like they say. Very citrusy. Not abundant citrus, but you can taste the citrus in it. Having tasted it out of a keg yesterday and out of a bottle today, with the bottle being warm and the keg being obviously on draft, it's colder. You know, for me, it tastes nicer out of the from draft. Goes down very easy. Lovely taste to it. Nice to see. And this Shipyard IPA, 5 years ago I'd never heard of it in Britain, and now you're going to pubs all around Britain and you see it everywhere. You see it in bottles everywhere, and it seems to me the brewery industry goes around in circles. You know, sometimes something's unpopular, and then 5 years later it just comes round and they'll give you another poke at it, see if you like it. So brands don't usually, not many brands disappear, you know, especially the poppy brands, but worldwide popular, that is, not just British popular. But you know, eventually they will come back round again, unless you go to a specialist like drinksupermarket.com, them sort of places, and like your shops that will bring in beers from worldwide. The only downer with that, you won't be paying supermarket prices. I mean, this was on a £4 for £6 deal, which is fantastic, you know. But if you was to go to Marstons themselves, or you know, if it's them that actually sell it online in bottles, I would say you're gonna be paying more. Supermarkets squeeze and come with deals to get there to sell more of, and they'll squeeze the breweries to get a lower price, which is why, you know, like your Castle Rocks, they tend to be cheaper in these supermarkets than they are at the brewery shops. You know, you're going to be paying up to £3 a bottle in brewery shops. Always something to work out. But if you want something that you can't get in the supermarkets, it's your only chance, you know. But always use a deal to get the best. And I'm sweltering today. It's 90 degrees in here. Yep, still 90 degrees. Door's been open an hour. I didn't want to do any reviews while it was still that warm, but lovely taste to it. Malty, citrus, hops. You get all that with it. Not a nasty aftertaste, although I did actually get a bit of orangey, citrusy aftertaste then, just as it went down. So yeah, we're all different in the way we review. That's why when you go on review websites, they're never the same. And you know, with anything in life these days, companies pay for reviews. You know, I see it all the time on the likes of Amazon and eBay. And so not all reviews are legit and down the line. You know, if you go on a beer website and there's thousands of reviews, and something's been reviewed at one, you know, then more than likely, you know, the review is genuine. But it's not always the case, you know. Don't be fooled by other people's reviews, because like everything that you drink, eat, and that, you are all different. We're all totally different. And it might be the thing that the 65 people who reviewed it gave it a crap review, just didn't like that certain IPA, but they reviewed it anyway. So, you know, drink it as it's your first drink, open mind at all times, and you know, enjoy what's there. Somebody's gone to great efforts to make these beers, and you know, still carbonating lovely from the bottom, still got a nice head on it. So that bloke who said non-existent head, you were wrong, mate. You know, lovely taste to it, lovely warm, you know, better if it was cool. And then when you start reviewing beers, you're discovering that the likes of Marstons who make, obviously, Pedigree, but they also make the likes of, they're brewing the Witchwood beers, and obviously they're brewing Shipyard IPA. Obviously under licence, they're brewing Castle Rock's Harvest Pale, slightly stronger, 4.3% instead of the usual 3.7%. So, you know, these companies, they, you know, obviously to go national, it must be that Castle Rock can't cope with the volume. So they lease out their name to Marstons for Marstons to brew it national, for a national, you know, to brew out hundreds of thousands of bottles per week instead of 1,000 or 2. So, you know, obviously I don't know because I'm not in privy with these companies, but you can see from you know, that's obviously how it must be done. But anyway, a lovely IPA. It's obviously, the Marstons obviously rate it to put it in all their pubs as one of their draft beers. You know, to get bar space in any pub, it's got to be something, you would think, that is well received by all. I would say it's a nice beer. I wouldn't say it's top 5 beer. I'd give it a steady 4.3 out of 5. I think it's up in the top, you know, near the top echelon of beers, but it's not an outstanding beer. It's a nice, if you've seen it in a pub and you have no real ales, you know, it's the first one you dart to. You'd take this over any of the lagers, you might take it over Guinness, and it's usually Guinness, Foster's, Carling, them sort of things that are on the bill. For me in the pub yesterday, a pint of this was £4. Today a 500ml bottle was basically the equivalent to £1.50. So, you know, you can see why pubs are going out of business. But obviously bottles probably don't get the VAT and whatever else is that's slapped on them that the pubs, you know, pay for. So, last thoughts, yeah, decent quality beer. Would I drink it again? Yeah, it's very drinkable. Not going to rate it in my top 10, no way near, but, you know, decent beer. Just neck the rest. Oh, yeah, even warm, you know, it tastes nice even warm, better if cold though. And that's it for another edition of Raggy's Reviews. Thanks for watching.